Alright, I really wanted to do this without POD, but it's just not going to be possible. I mean, it would be possible, but I'm not going to spend hours brute forcing it again. Basically, the only way this worked for me was probably just a perfect lineup of Idril's Gaze and Dolores recharging her ult fast enough. So, better gear probably would have done it, but the general idea is Idril, Dolores, fast forward it here, and wait until we can place Cyrene. Immediately place Cyrene. Pop Idril's ult as soon as it's available. Pop Dolores ult as soon as it's available. Place Liam. Fast forward until we get close to the end of Cyrene's ult. Slam down Eloin. And so normally the wave dies right about now, like right before the boss actually becomes targetable. But we're with POD, so everything is already dead. Throw Absent in. His exclusive artifact is actually pretty good for this. It doesn't serve really much purpose like later on, but those first 30 seconds or so, he does crazy damage. Alright, now we can throw down Maul over here since the boss attacked. That's going to be face tanked, that's normal. Pop Idril's ult again. And Setram comes in to take the boss down. Well, at least contribute. So, since he's the last placed, you're going to want to wait until like the end of this Abyssal command. And just pop Maul's ult. Place Eloin's healing thing. Little sprite or wood elf or whatever the fuck it is. And then normally Citram actually needs to ult. But the boss is already dead. So Dolores still also needs to do her ult there. And depending on where you're at the little bugs, you pop Eloin's ult, either on a bug that's full life or when all the bugs are dead. So sometime around their spawn, not quite yet though, you're going to want to recall Cyrene and place Twin Fiend. The caveat to that though is that you want to wait until the boss does her attack. So right around, I think it's about now, she throws an attack. As soon as she starts her animation, throw down Twin Fiend. So he starts charging up his ult. And you pop Twin Fiend's ult. You recall Setram and Absent. And then this is where it's a bit tight, right? You really need that Twin Fiend damage to... So perfect, Twin Fiend's dead. And here is normally where I pop Idril's ult. And I also used Luneria, so right when they were about here, I placed Luneria just so they would turn around, give her one more hit, and scrape by that extra half a second of having them not move. So they turn around, they attack, they freeze there for half a second, and then you can finish nuking them. I'm not exactly sure on Eloin's ult if I needed to pop it at this point. I don't think I did. Dolores had her ult running when I was doing this, so I didn't have it available either. But that's, again, back to the RNG of Dolores' A5 and the Idril Gaze. But in any case, if you have it available, you probably just want to pop it right about here. You're going to want to recall Luneria, because she would have died anyways. Maul is going to do his thing over there. Now, I placed Cyrene back down to get one more ult out of her, not really for the cost, because who gives a shit about the cost at this point, but rather just for that Idril damage boost. And at this point, Idril was hitting these guys. And so I placed Absent that way, on the off chance that he managed to get something. And I placed Setram down here. And Setram was actually what dealt with a good part of this. I think he took down this big guy entirely on his own. Maul ulted, Idril ulted, Dolores was up, Setram ult, and you're basically in the clear. But again, extremely RNG prone. None of the tries, like the timings were perfect on some tries, and it didn't change anything. Well, I didn't change anything in my strat, but it changed everything in terms of exactly what happened. Just a quick scan of the gear. That's Setram, Twin Fiend with Samsara, and some crit damage gear. Abson with SA set and his exclusive. Eloin, who cares? And I believe that was all the Legos. Then we have Idril, Infernal Roar, Dolores, Cyrene in a tank set that I stole from Broke here, and the motherfucking MVP of the fight, Liam.